Good Time Gaming.
What is up, guys? Zach's from Good Time Gaming, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down the recently released Arbiter Grenade Launcher, released as part of the Gage Spec Ops Pack. The Arbiter is a 5-shot grenade launcher that packs quite the nice little punch. Let's start by taking a look at its overall stats, the mods that are associated with it, and then some of the pros and cons that I've seen so far while using this gun. At base, the Arbiter has a 5-shot magazine, 15 total ammo, 700 damage, 92 accuracy, 96 stability, and 18 concealment. It has a total reload time of almost 6 seconds, coming in right at 5.9. The closest comparison can be made to the China Puff grenade launcher. The China Puff, compared to the Arbiter, has less ammo, less magazine size, but more damage. So the China Puff has a magazine of 3, 6 total ammo, deals 1300 damage, and has 96 accuracy to start out with a slightly quicker reload time at 5.3 seconds. Taking a look at the mods that are available for the Arbiter, you will see that there is not really a whole lot available for it. You cannot use incendiary rounds, which I think is kind of weird that they would even bother to show them on here if you can't even use them. It seems kind of stupid to me. You have access to the Bombardier barrel, which will make you lose 4 accuracy and 4 stability but gain 2 concealment. You can stat boost it for concealment, stability, accuracy, and team boost. You have your standard array of gadgets available, and you have all of your normal sights available, including one that was recently released with the Gage Spec Ops Pack called the Reconnaissance Sight. The Reconnaissance Sight will show you how far away a target is from you or how far away you're aiming, basically relative to your current location. Think about the Thea scope, if you're familiar with that one from the Gage Sniper Pack. It's basically that, except it doesn't automatically mark targets for you. If you're wanting a concealable weapon, then you can get the concealment of the Arbiter down to 21, which is pretty decent. More than likely, you'll have to ace low blow or sneaky bastard if you're wanting to get that full benefit of the crit and or dodge associated with each of those. However, pretty respectable in terms of where you get the concealment to. The Arbiter is a little bit different from all the other grenade launchers we've had so far, in that it doesn't really have a fall off point. Just spend a little bit of time with this gun and you'll see that pretty much if you aim it somewhere, it's going to fly, it's going to hit that spot. This makes it really nice and really easy to kind of estimate where your shots are going to land at, and I think this is probably one of the reasons why I like the Arbiter a little bit more than either China Puff or the GL40. One thing I've noticed that's a little bit odd about the Arbiter is that it sometimes seems like maybe the hitboxes on it are not quite like they're supposed to be. You know, I'll fire at a cluster of enemies and have the grenade launcher shot like hit right to the right of some guy who would just be standing there unfazed, yet like everybody around him would just fall over dead. It seems a little bit strange sometimes. I've noticed this more than once happen with this gun. If you've used this gun, you've noticed it, kind of let me know what you think about that. But yeah, I had noticed that sometimes it seems like it doesn't really like hit the target, or it doesn't really affect the target like you would think it would, even though it's like within the range of them. This gun's really nice for taking out shields because there's really no guessing as to whether or not your shot's going to hit. You put the laser sight on the shield, you pull the trigger, the shield's going to fall down. The 5-shot magazine combined with the fast rate of fire makes this one very easy to spam whenever you're going into Swan Song, or if you need to pull this thing out and clear a room just to get some cops off your back. I've had a lot of luck using this gun as part of a heavy build with the M308 as my primary, and then bringing this gun as my secondary. So I have this really nice primary weapon that deals substantial damage, and having this as my secondary to help clear out dozers or to help clear out clusters of enemies or just shields in general. Given that it has so much available ammo in terms of the magazine size, you need to be really careful not to kill your teammates with this gun. There's lots of people out there who don't really understand that, you know, there's this thing called friendly fire with explosives in Payday 2, and it kind of hurts your buddies. So watch out whenever you're using that shit. You don't want to knock them down. There is one thing about the Arbiter that makes it kind of unique to other weapons that we have had released as part of DLC packs to this date. With the Arbiter, you have to complete 4 side jobs in order to be able to actually unlock it. So rather than have to do achievements, you have to do side jobs. I think that at the end of the day, I like this approach to it. It's different from what we normally do in terms of, you know, not having to unlock achievements to get parts or to get, you know, mods that way. I think it's a better way of doing things. It's kind of like using base infrastructure of the game to do something different with it. Some people don't like this because you have to basically do side jobs to get some sort of thing that you paid money for, which I totally understand that. But I do like the way they did it here with the side jobs. With these side jobs, you have to go to 4 different maps: Firestarter, Big Oil, Rats, and Framing Frame. And on those maps, there are 2 keys and a weapons chest that you have to find. Doing that for all 4 of them will unlock the Arbiter for you to use. Now, I have posted slightly more in-depth guides to those on some separate videos on my channel. But basically, on every single one of those, except for Big Oil, you're going to find a key on each and every day, which is going to have like a little golden key with a different colored little green, like, or red, blue tag attached to it, basically. With Big Oil, you'll find both the keys on day 1. With all the others, you will find them on day 1, 2, and 3, respectively, of those heists. They aren't terribly difficult to find once you kind of know what you're looking for. And again, if you need some more help with that, some more insight into that, then check out my guides on those on the channel. I have it linked down in the description as well. The ammo pickup rate on it is pretty decent, picking up about 1 grenade every 3 pickups or so, assuming you don't have fully loaded aced and you do have walk-in closet maxed out in one of your perk decks. Overall, the Arbiter is a really nice gun and definitely the highlight of this DLC pack. There's not really a whole lot to say about it. I mean, it's a grenade launcher. It pretty much shoots directly ahead, doesn't really have much of a fall off like a lot of guns do. It does offer a little bit less damage than what we usually get with our grenade launchers, but you have a much faster rate of fire. Super deadly while in Swan Song. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, the Arbiter seems like it's probably definitely the highlight of the Gage Spec Ops pack, with nothing else really being that amazing in it. I'll have the full review for that shortly, but just a little quick preview to that. The Arbiter is definitely the highlight of the pack. There's a few other things that are kind of nice, but we'll get to that in the review for that, which should be up very shortly, guys. So if you bought this pack and you've been using the Arbiter, let me know what you think of it. Is it replacing the China Puff for you? Do you think it's worse than China Puff? Better? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. This is Axiom with Good Time Gaming. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you like anything you saw today. And remember to always have a good time gaming. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you'd like to see some more awesome Payday 2 content, then click on the left link here to be taken to my Answer the Pager featuring Donald Trump. If you'd like to see some more Answer the Pager parodies, then check the one on the right for my Answer the Pager featuring the Tourette's guy. Thanks a lot, guys. Oh, fucking lucky. Got out of there with Swan Song. I'll get you up. Wait. What the fuck? Fell back down. Oh shit. What the hell? He's coming back up. Oh god. That's amazing.